Hello everyone, my name is Shadowlord, and I was sort of scrolling through YouTube just to watch a video for myself, just to watch it by my own, until I encountered this. This video is called Black Guy Gets Hilarious Revenge on Racist White Lady That Tried to Cut Him in Line. So, don't I first of all, why? What? I hate racist people, and that's that's all I gotta say. So let's see what this is going to be about because I'm really curious to see what kind of revenge he gets. So let's go.
Factsverse presents Black Man Gets Revenge on Racist Woman, and he apologizes. Well, here's a story of when a black man got hilarious revenge on a racist white woman who tried to cut in front of him in line. On December 5th, 2017, Emmett Walker was getting ready to board a plane. Unfortunately, he experienced one of the most blatant forms of racism. Fortunately, he was a good sport about it. He didn't get violent. He didn't even get angry. He decided to show the world what he went through at the airport that day. Mr. Walker is a DC-based music executive. When the incident occurred, he was traveling from the Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport to the Dominican Republic. He was planning a trip to the Dominican Republic to celebrate his 37th birthday. He also happens to be a black man. The woman who was involved in the incident was white. According to Mr. Walker, he was waiting in the priority boarding line when the woman behind him tried to cut in front of him in line. The woman went up behind him and said, "Excuse me, I believe you may be in the wrong place and you need to let us through. This line is for priority boarding." Mr. Walker looked at the woman and asked,
Racist.
"Priority means first class, correct?" The woman seemed to be getting more agitated by the minute. She said, "Yes, now excuse me, they will call y'all after we board." Mr. Walker was angry, but he tried to keep his cool. He held his boarding pass out so that the woman could see it, and he said, "You can relax, ma'am. I'm in the right spot. I've been here longer than you, so you can board after me." According to Mr. Walker, the woman would not let it go. She didn't think that he belonged in that line, and she certainly didn't think that he should be in line in front of her. She turned to the party she was traveling with, and she said, "He must be in the military or something, but we paid for our seats, so he still should have to wait." Well, by this point, Mr. Walker, who happens to be heavy set, he was becoming pretty angry and frustrated, but he didn't want the woman to see that. He didn't want her to know that she was getting under his skin. He looked at the woman and said, "Nope, not in the military. I'm too big to be in anybody's military. I'm just a N-word with money." When the people in line heard the exchange between Mr. Walker and the woman, they all began to clap for him. The people in line agreed the woman was
Well
not
said.
only being rude to Mr. Walker, she was putting her racist views on display for all of those in the area to see. Mr. Walker took a selfie while in line. You could see the woman in question behind him. In the post, he wrote what had happened to him while in line. In less than 24 hours, the post racked up over 500,000 likes. Within 2 days, his post was shared over 200,000 times. It was
Wow.
clear that people all over the world were just as angry about what happened to him in line as he was. The only thing is that within a few hours, Mr. Walker wasn't happy about all the attention that his post was getting. By the time Mr. Walker landed in the Dominican Republic, he didn't feel like celebrating. He saw all of the attention that his post was getting, and he actually felt bad about it. He didn't feel bad for himself, he felt bad for the woman who treated him so poorly. While lying by the pool, Mr. Walker created another Facebook post. He was in paradise, and the feelings of the woman who was so mean to him at the airport was all he could think about. So his Facebook post read, "When I posted that post on Facebook, I didn't expect all that to come from it. I can honestly name the 4 or 5 people I thought would comment with something funny, and that would be about it. This racist stuff is definitely an issue, but this is not the solution to the issue. It brings me no joy waking up in paradise for my 37th birthday knowing that woman might be going through hell. This story was definitely real, just like the issue is real, but I now know that I myself should have handled it another way or left it how it was. I regret sharing it publicly. When dealing with people, I always try to stay on the side of right, so to make sure I never do anybody wrong. I try to put myself in that person's shoes and ask myself how I would feel if that person did this to me. If I was that woman this morning, I would be a wreck." He concluded his post by saying, "I believe if you can't help nobody, at the very least you should never do anything to hurt them." He also tagged several people in his post. The people he tagged were his biggest followers, and he hoped that they would share his apology about the situation so that it would go viral. It was his hope that the
Very
woman
nice thing
would
to
someday
do.
end up seeing it.
Even
Many people commented,
even though the woman was being a total ass to that man, he still felt bad. And then he took the situation calmly. Nothing nothing went to extreme measures. He didn't have to take like super extreme measures to calm the thing down. But the correct thing to do was not post that and then just leave the situation how it actually was. So, and screw that racist lady. Either way, just screw her.
on his apology post, letting him know that he had nothing to be sorry for. And
Good.
technically he didn't. Mr. Walker's experience is just one blip on his radar. A woman was rude, racist, and downright mean to him. It
Exactly.
happened. It's in the past. He moved on. What he doesn't realize is that he is a true inspiration to people everywhere. If you were to look at the dictionary for the definition of rise up, you might see a picture of Mr. Walker. He was able to rise up and swallow his pride. He felt guilty about doing something that the woman deserved, and he still felt the need to apologize for it. He chose to rise up above her words, above her racism, and still be a good person regardless of her hate. He is what everyone should strive to be.
Yep.
Subscribe for more.
This dude is a complete inspiration. So that's going to do it. That's it. That's all I had. Okay, can this end now? Okay, that's going to do it for this episode. Wow. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, share the video. The link to my Twitch channel will also be down there in the link in the description, So follow me there if you want. So thank you. Once again, my name is Shadow Lord, and I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Goodbye.